This is a Rubik's Cube, this is a Mirror Cube, and this is GAN's brand new crazy version of the Mirror Cube. It is an insane looking puzzle, but I honestly have not been this excited about a new product for a really long time, so keep watching to find out why. The first thing to know about a Mirror Cube is that it's basically a 3x3 Rubik's Cube with some little exceptions. I mean, okay, so check out when you do that like classic checkerboard pattern on the 3x3, right? If you do that to, wait. Yeah, that's right. If you do that to the Mirror Cube, this is what you get. It's beautiful. So yeah, we call puzzles like these that don't hold their shape-shifting puzzles. They are challenging, but super fun to solve. And okay, that's enough of that. I really want to open this and get into it. So far, I'm really liking the purple box, which is already straying from their classic white box design because, you know, GAN is the Apple of the cubing world. And look, I say that pretty often in jest, but it's totally true. I mean, Apple's a premium tech brand, right? So high price, high quality. GAN, of course, has all the regular Rubik's Cubes, like, you know, a 3x3, 2x2, 4x4, and more recently, a Scube and a Pyraminx, all the standard puzzles, but no one saw this coming. It's like a flower. And I mean, people in the cubing community were like, why wouldn't GAN first release like a 5x5 or a square one? It's almost like if Apple decided to make a VR headset. Oh, okay. I guess this makes sense. So at time of this video publishing, the world record for the Mirror Cube was just set 2 weeks ago by Braden Richards with a single time of 13.64 seconds and an average of 15.96. That is insane. For context, my fastest time with the Mirror Cube is just over 1 minute. I've never gone under a minute before, but hey, that could all change. Oh, if you're wondering what this site is, it's extraevents.org because the Mirror Cube is not actually an official event at Cube competitions. But maybe one day it will be. Okay, so there's not much else in the packaging apart from, oh, by the way, paper. I really, really like that. And there's instructions. Very, very simple instructions. And a screwdriver. And this, my friends, is very significant because it means that this Mirror Cube is customizable. You ready? What color is it? Is it blue? Or is it purple? It's so pretty. And it's so light. Yeah, that's significantly lighter than previous Mirror Cubes. And oh my gosh. Yep, I'm sold. It's amazing. Now I've heard that it's also flexible enough to be able to do, oh yes, things like that. That's amazing. That's called corner cutting, when the layer's not completely aligned and yet you can start making the next move. It's called corner cutting. And you know, no way on earth that you could do that with the previous mirror blocks. But you need to be able to do it if you're turning the cube really fast, and you can. I really want to get into solving this. Oh, and another thing, it just moves straight into place with these 90-degree turns because magnets! There is an incredible array of magnets all throughout the pieces of this Mirror Cube, which can I say itself is incredible because magnets are usually placed right there in the corner and then the opposite one is right there. And so it can click into place there and it can click into place of that one with each successive turn. But look at this guy. If you put the magnet in the corner there, after you make that first turn, what's it aligning with? It would now just be like hovering in air. In other words, the magnet needs to go there. I don't think that's it. I think that's just a screw. But yeah, it's basically like really, really close to the center. And you can fully feel that. That is so, so nice. It's one of my biggest complaints about the mirror blocks, which is like, you would have noticed when I was doing the checkerboard thing before. See, look, it just doesn't align. And then I need to like get that layer right before I can do the next one. It just catches really easy, basically. Although here's something funny. This isn't a mirror. Can you call it a Mirror Cube if it's no longer a mirror? I mean, like, this guy's reflective, right? Wait, can you see me? Man, that's a loud shirt. I thought I wouldn't be on camera, but I guess I am now. Hi, guys. So yeah, not a mirror, but instead, it's this shiny blue, sparkly... Actually, the website calls it Twinkle Starlight in the Purple Sky. Oh, GAN's website actually, like, I think trying to just describe how different this is from regular 3x3, it's just really interesting phrases they use. The clear scramble, blurred. The familiar observation, get strange. Techniques that used to become hard. The reliable memory being uncertain. All right, that leaves us with 3 questions now. Number 1, how do you solve this thing? Number 2, can I get my sub 1 minute solve that I've never ever before? And number 3, should you buy it? I mean, at $25 US, it is on the expensive side for a cube, although there are discount codes you can and should use, like code Tingman at Daily Puzzles. Yep, that's a solid one right there. But I'm gonna answer all 3 questions, starting with how do you solve this thing? Wait, what? Ooh, a piece came out. Oh, hey, that's that customizability I was talking about before. So I think you can tighten or loosen the screw, which will make the puzzle easier or harder to turn. Nice. Look at this thing. Okay, step 1, complete one layer. Actually, if I had a soft mirror cube, that would really help. All right, so Braden Richards, world record holder, suggests either starting with the thinnest layer or the tallest layer. The tallest layer apparently is easier for recognition if you start with that, so that's what I've always done. So first I get my bearings, figuring out like which center is the shortest one, which one's the longest one. Then I essentially look for these 4 cross pieces, which is fairly easy to do because they're really tall. And I just noticed that the GAN Cube actually makes it easy because the logo is on the thinnest side. I was gonna say, I wonder if we need any rules about that, but realized that this isn't even an official event anyway. So let's look for the tallest edge pieces. So this and this, I'm pretty sure, need to go around the bottom. So let's put it down there and move it along, just trial and error to see which one lines up with. This guy lines up with that guy. And then this probably lines up. I think it lines up with this. Yes, it does. And then this guy, I'm guessing, lines up with that. Yep. And then this final one goes here. There you go. So that's my cross. Oh gosh, that looks so funny. So what I've essentially just done here is solved my bottom layer cross. Ta-da! The next step, of course, depends if you just want to go beginner's method and just go layer by layer, or if you want to go F2L and solve like 2 pieces at the same time. So beginner's method, you know, you just get all the corners in, and then after doing that, you would then get the next piece in. So you do that, and you get both of these. And if you were doing it a more advanced way, you would do F2L, which is first 2 layers, and you would get both that and that, for example, in at the same time in this slot, like that. So let me show you how you do both of those things. So let's get some corners in. I start with the largest corner, which is going to be this guy. It's just the easiest to spot. This is the second largest corner. And so we're looking at here. You can see where the largest corner needs to go, and it's over here, right? You can also tell which is the bottom. So I'm going to call this like the white face because, you know, I start on white. So that's like my bottom layer. And a tricky thing can be, you know, looking at this piece and, you know, trying to decide which one's white, like which side is the white side, like which side needs to face the bottom. And the answer is because it is like the longest layer, the tallest layer, it is the one that's going to be, you know, like down that way with that tall edge. It'll be that one there. So that's going to be white. And so will that will be white. Can you see that? Because it's like really tall here and tall there. So let's take this piece out. And so we're thinking of it this way, wait, no, hang on. Oh, that's white. Oops. So I've now got this case where white is on top, sort of like this. That was convenient. And so in the beginner's method, I think the way you get this in is something like this, right? And you get that in. It was so sad to break up that pair. I know. And so same thing here. Move it over there and then move it here. And you can tell when it fits because it fits. Cool. Let's do that for this guy as well. So I'm going to take the guy out and he goes in the back like that. There we go. And then if you're doing the second layer, so I now need to look for the really, really big chunky edge pieces. So that's these 2 guys here. So this really, really big guy is going to go in here. That's the only place it's going to fit. So just like you do for this cube, you line up the edge like with the same color. And then, you know, you do that algorithm. I have a, you know, 3x3 tutorial on this. Learn the 3x3 cube first if you want to learn the mirror. So you do the same thing here. You're going to line that up with the side that's like flush with it, because that one is not going to work, see? And it needs to go into that spot. So I'll line it up with the side that's flush, and then that, and that. Let's do the same for this next piece, which should go in there. It goes there, and there. That's it. Okay, so real quick, what if you want to do F2L? So what if you want to get like both pieces in? Oh, let's take this guy out. What if you want to get both pieces in at the same time? So for 3x3, you would just pair it up in a certain way, right? And then you would insert it. So how do we do pairing here? Well, let's get this piece out. This corner needs to go in there. And the edge that goes in is going to be this guy right there. So I'm pretty sure if I take it out this way, it's paired. It does not at all look like it's paired, does it? But look at this. And you know you're right because as soon as you turn, it then becomes flush. Like you've now got this, you know, beautiful F2L pair that can go in. And there it is. And my last pair. So as you can see, a lot of time actually just taken up with recognition. It's going to be this guy and white's facing up. And this one, it's right. Oh, it goes there. Which means I think it's the annoying case. I think it's this case. There's a whole bunch of ways you can do it. The way that I do it is that I'll just put the corner in first and then line that up and then do it that way. Ooh, edges of it all. So we can do the same thing here. So let's put this corner piece in and white's facing me. Let's line this up over there on the side. And that lines up, so I know I'm doing it right. Pair it, yay, beautiful. And in it goes. Nice. Okay, top layer. What on earth is this? So basically, anything that's flat, right? Anything that's, and you know it's flat because the top layer is like so short, it's so thin. So anything that's flat means that it's like yellow, it's correctly aligned. So this is a dot case, for example, because none of these 4 edges are flat, like none of them are yellow. So yeah, basically treat it the exact same way that you would treat, a dot case. I generally just go, you know, F, sexy F prime, and then see if I recognize like what the next case is. And I think I know this one. This is the like W case, and that's the bar over there because that's the flat side. So I'll see if I can make it. So it does take a bit of practice with recognition, but can you see how this is identical to that? So if you know the OLL, you can just do that. But I'm gonna look it because I've actually found that often it's actually way faster to just, you know, get to these like cross OLL cases than try really hard to like recognize it and get OLLs wrong. All right, so this is a soon, and I believe it's this exact one because once again, that's your flat side, right? So that's gonna be yellow, yellow, and yellow. So the way that you would do a soon, oops, is what you do here. U, R prime, U, U2, R prime. And you know that you're right because now the top's completely flat and you have reached PLL. I can see instantly I've got this whole block over there, right? And actually, can you recognize what case this is? All of these edges are right, plus this corner. So it's a 3-corner cycle, which of course is an A-perm. So yeah, one of these guys. I actually don't know if I set the right A-perm up. Yeah, I think it is. These are opposite colors, right? And this is sort of opposite because that's the one that's meant to go there. So if you do this A-perm to this, oops, you should be able to solve it. So let's see. Be solved. Hey! So nice. One of the biggest challenges with solving a mirror cube, by the way, is that, like I said, let me do a T-perm, for example. So this is our T-perm, right? So the T-perm is when these two need to swap and these two need to swap, hence forming that sort of T, right? And you've got that bit of T going on there. Well, here's the thing. The T-perm looks different, completely different on the mirror cube, depending on which way you're holding it. So for example, if I do the T-perm, let's say I hold it this way, right? So the T-perm at a slightly different angle ends up looking like this. And this really used to confuse me. Like that does not, I mean, that doesn't look the same to that at all. And yet it's the exact same algorithm that you need to do. So recognition really is an issue. I mean, there's like what, 21 PLLs, right? So times 4, it's almost like there are 84 PLLs. Crazy. Okay, so here's the next question to answer. Can I solve this guy in under a minute? I'm afraid. I'm so afraid that I'm gonna be here for like the next 6 years trying to get my sub 1 minute solved, but who knows? It could happen on my first go. Okay, I've just opened CS Timer because I'm not gonna cheat. All right, let's give it a go and see what happens. Ooh, T-perm. I was just saying before. No, it wasn't a T-perm. Oh wait, that's a J now, I believe. The AUF, take 2. Okay, let's see if I can do it in like just 5 solves. Can I get a sub? I mean, okay, I'm like asking to get my PB in like 5 solves, but like I just have a good feeling about it. Like this cube just feels great. It really, really does. Okay, scramble number 2. I am also doing this through a phone screen. It's definitely scramble 3. I can feel it. A-perm. Wrong A-perm. Scramble 4. Look, you have to say I'm consistent. I am very, very consistent with my times. Oh! Guys, I'm getting close, I'm getting close. That's actually so good for me. All right, this is it, guys. This is it. Can feel it. 2 look this. And 1, 2, 3. And what do we have? It's a JA. Go! This is a fairy tale ending. I totally did not plan that. I was totally wondering what I was gonna do if I didn't get that sub 1. hey, PB on camera with a brand new cube, and I reckon I can go so much faster than that. Which I guess leads me to question number 3, which is, should you buy this? And I mean, yes. Like, if you don't already have a mirror cube, then 100% get this one. It is amazing. I mean, if you already have a mirror cube and you're happy with it, then I suppose you don't need this one. But if you're frustrated at how it turns, which is how I feel so often, then yeah, please get this one. And you know, unlike other standard cubes that have like new versions every year, this guy's almost definitely not going to get updated like for a long time. So there's no need to wait. Okay, I can think of a couple more reasons why you wouldn't get this. If you have like zero interest in mirror cubes, which makes it weird that you're watching this video. Or if, I guess you don't have the cash for it. But again, discount code TIGMAN at Daily Puzzles. All right, please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna do like 50 gazillion more solves with this cube because it's amazing. See you in the next video, bye.